This is TechCrunch.
The Pentagon is pushing AI companies to allow the U.S. military to use their technology for all lawful purposes. But according to a new report by Axios, Anthropic is pushing back. The government is reportedly making the same demand to OpenAI, Google, and XAI. An anonymous Trump administration official told Axios that one of those companies has agreed, while the other two have supposedly shown some flexibility. Anthropic, meanwhile, has reportedly been the most resistant. In response, the Pentagon is apparently threatening to pull the plug on its $200 million contract with the AI company. In January, the Wall Street Journal reported that there was significant disagreement between Anthropic and Defense Department officials over how its Claude models could be used. The WSJ subsequently said that Claude was used in the U.S. military's operation to capture then Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. Anthropic did not immediately respond to TechCrunch's request for comment. A company spokesperson told Axios that the company has not discussed the use of Claude for specific operations with the Department of War, but is instead focused on a specific set of usage policy questions. Namely, our hard limits around fully autonomous weapons and mass domestic surveillance. Something strange happened at University of California campuses this fall. For the first time since the dot-com crash, computer science enrollment dropped. System-wide, it fell 6% last year after declining 3% in 2024. That's according to reporting this past week by the San Francisco Chronicle. Even as overall college enrollment climbed 2% nationally, according to January data from the National Student Clearinghouse Research Center, students are bailing on traditional CS degrees. The one exception is UC San Diego, the only UC campus that added a dedicated AI major this fall. This all might look like a temporary blip tied to news about fewer CS grads finding work out of college. But it's more likely an indicator of the future, one that China is much more enthusiastically embracing. As MIT Technology Review reported last July, Chinese universities have leaned hard into AI literacy, treating AI not as a threat, but instead as essential infrastructure. Nearly 60% of Chinese students and faculty now use AI tools multiple times daily, and schools like Zhejiang University have made AI coursework mandatory, while top institutions like Tsinghua have created entirely new interdisciplinary AI colleges. In China, fluency with AI isn't optional anymore, it's table stakes. U.S. universities are scrambling to catch up. Over the last 2 years, dozens have launched AI-specific programs. MIT's AI and decision-making major is now the second largest major on campus, says the school. As reported by the New York Times in December, the University of South Florida enrolled more than 3,000 students in a new AI and cybersecurity college during its fall semester. The university at Buffalo last summer launched a new AI and Society department that offers 7 new specialized undergraduate degree programs, and it received more than 200 applicants before it swung open its doors. The transition hasn't been smooth everywhere. When TechCrunch's Connie Loizo spoke with UNC Chapel Hill Chancellor Lee Roberts in October, he described a spectrum, some faculty leaning forward with AI, others with their heads in the sand. Roberts, a former finance executive who arrived from outside academia, was pushing hard for AI integration despite faculty resistance. A week earlier, UNC had announced it would merge 2 schools to create an AI-focused entity, a decision that drew faculty pushback. Roberts had also appointed a vice provost specifically for AI. Roberts said, "No one's going to say to students after they graduate, do the best job you can, but if you use AI, you'll be in trouble." Yet we have faculty members effectively saying that right now. Parents are playing a role in this rocky transition too. David Rinaldo, who runs the admissions consultancy college Zoom, told the Chronicle that parents who once pushed kids towards CS are now reflexively steering them toward other majors that seem more resistant to AI automation, including mechanical and electrical engineering. But the enrollment numbers suggest students are voting with their feet. According to a survey in October by the nonprofit Computing Research Association, Its members include computer science and computer engineering departments from a wide range of universities. 62% of respondents reported that their computing program saw undergraduate enrollment declines this fall. But with AI programs ballooning, it's looking less like a tech exodus and more like a migration. The University of Southern California is launching an AI degree this coming fall. So are Columbia University, Pace University, and New Mexico State University, among many others. Students aren't abandoning tech. They're choosing programs focused on AI instead to land work. It's too soon to say whether this recalibration is permanent or a temporary panic or a near-term solution to a longer-term challenge. But it's certainly a wake-up call for administrators who've spent years wrestling with how to handle AI in the classroom. The debate over whether to ban ChatGPT is ancient history at this point. The question now is whether American universities can move fast enough or whether they'll keep arguing about what to do while students transfer to schools that already have answers. That's it from TechCrunch. For more stories like these, go to TechCrunch.com.